Oh, hi, warning. You're early. Warning, don't you have school? How you always so on time or so early? First, not you camping. He's like spawn spawn camping the life. Hi, Reg. Yeah. Wait, don't you have school? Oh, hi, Jana. Welcome. Wow, today's everyone so early. I was expecting it to be the same as yesterday. Yesterday was sad. Okay, we'll wait a while longer for more people to join. Then I'll do a short promo as always. Then we'll get to the paper. Also, I'll just let the both of you know first. Today we're doing 2022 P5 Methodist EOY paper. Methodist as in MGS, Methodist Girls School. Hi, Senxian Jie. Hi, SK Chang. Okay, but how? Wait, warning, don't you have school? You haven't answered my question. Also, Jana, are you still in school? I will assume not. I'm only asking warning because I know he's secondary school student, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it should be present tense. You guys are just doing the questions by yourself. Pretty funny. Okay. Oh, you're working? Oh. So you're watching live while working? Wow. Huh? Okay. But yes, still, thanks for... Wait, you're a nurse? And you still have... Oh, as in like different shifts, is it? Oh, hi, Beishet. Haven't seen you before. Do you know Jana? Why do you sound like you're stalking Jana? Break time. Oh yeah, true, true. Now, now it's like 12 already. Do you guys like stalk each other? Oh, I'll take that indirect compliment. Thank you, Beishat. My reminds me of there's this like uh primary school kids that always watches. Actually, I think they still do, but they usually come for the other live host live. Yeah, then they all like kind of know each other, or they know each other through the live. If not, they're like classmates. Then the person is just inviting her whole class. Who is Andy, guys? Okay, but it is interesting. It is interesting. It's interesting to read all these comments. For me, at least. If not, it will just be me going through the paper. Then it gets a bit dry sometimes, especially after what do you call it, MCQs. Oh, by warning. I guess you're gonna say hi again later. So, what do you think about tutoring primary school English? Actually, I don't tutor like in classes. I just teach as a live host on TikTok live. But if you're asking because you're interested in the programs, you can go to our website to find out more. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me check for you. Because I'm pretty sure later there is a. Yeah, later there's a promo, but a different live host, of course. And you can ask about the teachers then, because they do, or rather, that live host will be talking about different teachers, and then there'll be. What do you call it? There'll be videos of the teachers, like what's their teaching style. Yeah, a short video to let you get to know more about them. If not, you can always WhatsApp us to find out more. You feel like you know the answers, but you can't explain why is that the answer. Okay, I think that's very common though. Okay, anyway, it's 12:15 and there's slightly more people. Welcome to everyone that joined the live. Live, yes. Okay, I think I'm slurring too much today. Sorry for that. Okay, but basically for those of you that follow us, right? You see this. Okay, actually it's a bit cut off, but it's fine. Under the best start, obviously you can see best start, right? It's the caption because it's all caps, so it's the more noticeable one. You can press the link, the HTTPS link tree link. So the link will bring you to this website, okay? And then there's two category. One is links and one is shop. So for links, it's our June holiday program, our Writers at Work website, the one if you are interested to go see, Bayshed. Hi, this is my spam account. Warning, your wrist is pain again. I'm saying that just so that I'll read your comments. Then the ebook store, our regular programs, and the different platforms that you can find us on, okay? To get to know more about us or watch our content, I guess. Then under collection, okay, I think the Wi-Fi is a little slow, but I'm not sure why it's okay. Yes, it's showing finally. Okay, so the first one is the ebook collection, then the June holiday program brochures, then top school papers, and then the regular classes, and of course a Chinese version for those that are more conversant with Chinese or in Chinese. And then there are cheat sheets. Okay, there are 5 free cheat sheets, so and it's free, so nobody's complaining. Okay, but the one I talk about today is okay. Usually I talk about the Compre Close or SNT, right? Like this few. But today we'll change. Let's talk about something different. The 1200 PSLE grammar and vocab questions. So obviously MCQ is the easiest part, but you still need to practice, okay? To get yourself exposed more to different question types or similar question types, the common ones like tenses or who, whom, which, whose, this kind, okay? So you solidify what you learn so that you don't second guess or doubt yourself during the exams. Okay, if you guys want to find out more, you can use the link that I showed you guys, okay? It will bring you to the respective website of whatever that you're interested in. Say what you type. I don't know. I don't know why you're saying warning, but okay. Anyways, hi, welcome everyone. Today we're doing 2022 P5 Mgs Eoy paper. Okay, does anyone want to choose a particular section? For those that are new, if Bayshed is still here, I go through grammar MCQ, vocab MCQ, editing, compre close, and SNT. So you guys can choose between those sections. Like pain but no more pain again. Okay, maybe you should go get it checked, warning, before it becomes too late. Comprehension, okay, I can do compre close. Sure. But compre close is sad if there's no one answering. So I hope you guys will answer, okay? Also, yeah, for those of you that are curious about anything you want to ask questions, I'll answer to the best of my abilities, okay? Just feel free to type them down in the comment section. Okay. Or if you have any interesting thing, honestly, it's only 12. Half the day is not even gone yet, so I guess not. Okay. Why you all no school today? As in, are you asking the chat, Grumpy Bear? Okay, let me begin reading. Oh, why is it blue? The shrimp filling wrapped in yellow dumpling skin looks and tastes like any dumpling from a dim sum restaurant. However, the shrimp did not come blank the sea, but was grown from the animal stem cells in a laboratory. Did not come fresh the sea? No. Okay, Jana, if you want to say fresh, right, it will be the shrimp did not come fresh blank the sea, but it's still the blank. Grumpy Bear says from. Okay. Anyone else agree? Alive? No, not alive. Over here we need a preposition, Jana. I want to know where this stream came. Blank. Okay. Warning, do you want to try? Or is Bayshed still here or Bayshed left? Jana, not you copying Grumpy Bear. But okay, yes, it is from. Like, oh, where did you come from? Where did this originate from? Okay, so you need the preposition. Hi Hui, is that Hui? I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, but yes, Hui, you got it right too. Thanks for joining the live and commenting. Yes. Okay. 你关我. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, welcome back, warning. Okay. However, the shrimp did not come from the sea, but was grown from the animal stem cells in a laboratory. Its creator is STEM biologist Sandhya Sriram, whose company Shook Meats is the first cell-based meat company in Southeast Asia. A few years ago, the biologist took the blank of real shrimps, fed them with a liquid full of nutrients, and then waited for them to multiply. Don't scold the teacher. You guys are quite funny. Grumpy. Warning, I don't think Grumpy Bell is talking about you. But yeah, I'm not reading your name. I am not what your username is saying. Nice try though, nice try. Sample. The biologist took the sample. No. Okay, let's see. Over here, you never copy. It's fine. It's fine if you copy. Some people do that. Okay, so over here, it says cell-based meat. Okay, it's a STEM biologist. STEM is just a kind of cell. If you took bio in JC or higher, I assume you guys would know. STEM is a type of cell. Okay, like stem cell, not the plant one. Okay. Flesh took the flesh of real shrimp. No, we're talking about this company is the first cell-based meat company. Guys, I'm basically giving you guys the answer already. I'm reading it so many times. Never take bio. Yeah, so you infer. Yes, Jana, yes. So you took the cells of real shrimp. Okay? All living things have cells. Okay? So took the cells of real shrimps. If you take the meat of it and then you feed them with liquid full of nutrients, what's the point? And then you want the meat to multiply. That is just creating a horror film. Okay? So over here it should be the biologist took the cells and then cells multiply. That's how organisms grow. Okay? Sample. Okay, if you take a sample of real shrimps, that means you could take a chunk of it or you could take the whole thing. But if it multiplies by itself, then it's like bacteria or it's like certain organisms that can divide by themselves, which is quite scary. Like with this, if this actually happens, you'll never run out of food. Okay, that's why you can't say sample. Only cells or in this case, only cells multiply. Okay. Now talking about food. No, I mean this whole passage is talking about food, so P5 only. Yeah, no, but okay, if you think about it in a straightforward manner, right? You use your inference skill. That's why inference skill is important for this section, okay? They told you that they are a cell-based meat company though. So let's say now writers at work, we are a English tuition company, right? You wouldn't expect us to teach Chinese or math because we are English-based tuition company, alright? So it's the same logic because Shook Meats is a cell-based meat company, so everything they do will revolve around cells. Okay? Do you want to know cell-based? Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure P5's already learned about cells during science, but it's not about what do you call it? It's not about whether you know what cells does or not. Okay? This word base just means what this is built upon or what are you focusing on in a sense. Okay? Hopefully that makes it clearer for you, Grumpy Bear. You can't remember what I studied back then. Okay, but then just think of it as you learn what is the meaning of something based today. Okay? Hang. How do you mean hang? Like hang on? TikTok don't agree. TikTok don't agree with what? Okay, but yeah, inference, guys. Okay, you hang. Oh, oh, as in you lagged. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't realize what you were trying to say for a moment. But okay, now I got it. Is it better? Cause on my side it's still okay. Okay, let me see. It's not too small, right? Okay. Let me write this. Fed them with a liquid full of nutrients and then waited for them to multiply. The cells became shrimp meat between 4 weeks. Sorry, the cells are gone. Oh, is it back? Wait, is the life better? Cause on my side, I feel like it's fine. So you say, so you're gonna use between and 2. So okay, it's good that you guys identified this as a range. It's okay now. Okay, thanks for the feedback, Jana. So you know that this is a range. Okay, so for word pairs for ranges, there are 2 word pairs. The first one you use from and to. Okay. The second one you will use is between and. So over here, since they use between to show the range, it will be between 2 and 4 weeks, not between 2 to 4 weeks. Okay, this is just word pairs. But I know usually when we speak or when we say, right, by default you for range you always use 2. Okay, so it's and if you want to use between. Okay, next. Such cell-based meat could reduce our dependency blank wild-caught shrimps, which has caused problems for the environment. Hi, Annie Leong. You were right. Did you say N? Yeah, so N is right, not 2, okay? Hi, Dior. In dependency, to reduce our dependency in wild-caught shrimps. No. Yes, dependency on. I depend on this person to get through my day-to-day life, or depend on this thing to get through my day-to-day life. You don't depend in, okay? But nice try, nice try. At least you know that it's a preposition, okay? At least the category was right. Okay, next. Streams typically live at the blank of the ocean. I'm pretty sure it's quite straightforward, right, for this? Jana, I say depth. I think, yeah, somewhat on the... Hi, Tiny Toe Beans. Thanks for sharing the live. Jana, depth, I think the direction you're thinking is correct, but it's not the right word. Bottom is correct. So, seabed. Live at the seabed of the ocean. Not necessarily. I think that's a bit too specific. I honestly don't know where the shrimps live also. Bottom of the ocean just tell me that it's nearer to the nearer to the seabed, I guess, but it's not necessarily seabed. Seabed just means literally the sand, that area, okay? For Jana's depth, right? Depth just tells you how deep something is, okay? So live at the depth of the ocean don't really tell me much. But I think you were thinking about like it being deep. Jana, why do you sound so aggro? Okay, but yes. Streams typically live at the bottom of the ocean, where the majority of blank life lives. Hi, Johnson. Marine lives live. Yes. Okay, so anything that live in the ocean, you call it marine life. Okay. Hi, CHZH2C. So majority of the marine life lives. Fishing for shrimps involves scraping the ocean floor. Blank harms other marine life, such as sea turtles and starfish. What do you think is this? But harms? Okay, usually for but, right, you need a contrast. But over here, there's no contrast. It's not saying that fishing for shrimp helps the other marine life. but harms other marine life as well. Causing, causing harms. You cannot say causing cause it ruins the sentence structure, then it won't be grammatically correct. So you can say causing is causing harm, not harms, okay? And you would need a comma. So fishing for shrimps involves scraping the ocean floor, comma, causing harm to other marine life. Yeah, so that would be the right sentence structure if you want to use that. Hi Nevin. It's okay, Jana, at least you're trying. We only learn from mistakes, okay? It will always be hard when you're learning, but after you learn, it's fine. It won't be that hard. So, what harm? But is not right because need contrast, as I said. Okay, so over here, let me help you guys out. Without harms. You also cannot say without harms. It will be fishing for shrimps involves scraping the ocean floor without harming, not without harms. May, then it'll be which may harm, okay? And which may, or rather the word may in general is not a definite thing, but over here it's a definite thing, it's a fact, okay? Which, yes, so which, this thing harms other marine lives, okay? Doing this action harms them. So fishing for shrimp involves scraping the ocean floor, which harms other marine life such as sea turtles and starfish. This damages the ecosystem. We are also fishing more shrimps blank they can reproduce. Also, look over here, it's a contrast if in case you guys haven't noticed. Not difficult. That's why I'm giving you guys hints, guys. Or are the hints not enough? So over here it's a contrast and you're comparing, right? So we are fishing more shrimps so they can reproduce. That's kind of funny. So the shrimps get fished and then the rest of the shrimp population be like, oh no, we need to reproduce more. Yeah, so technically, okay, maybe just different humor. Wait, I'm not laughing at Grumpy Bear. I'm just laughing at that sentence structure. Okay, it's not that deep, guys. It's not that deep. Okay, so we are also fishing, uh, we are also fishing more shrimps blank they can reproduce. So you're comparing. So you're comparing between them being about us fishing more of this shrimp. So basically, what do you call it? Us depleting their population compared to reproduce. Reproduce is increasing their population. So it's also a pretty simple word. It's a comparative word. P what? Which again? Nah, I don't think they'll put two of the same answer back to back. How we have what shrimp is for? What do you mean how we have what shrimp is for? Hi Pepe. I feel like there are no kids watching today. It's just all the working adults. But okay, it's okay. Then yes, then not that Jana. That usually talks about things. Okay. Then is correct because we are comparing. Yeah, that's right. The moderator says everyone has to learn. But yes, Pepe helped you guys out. Okay, you guys should thank her. This time mean all adults. Huh, no, sometimes there are kids, Like Warning was a kid. Yeah. Sometimes they join too. Why then? Because you're comparing. You're comparing about the rate. So in this case, you can see this as rate or the degree of it. Okay? So you're comparing between the rate of us fishing shrimps is much faster compared to the rate that these shrimps can reproduce. Okay? Oh yeah, HBL. Oh, some of them are sick also, then they'll join. And kids are not allowed here. What do you mean kids are not allowed here? That's kind of mean. Okay. Hopefully that answers you, Grumpy Bear. If you still don't understand, just let me know, okay? I'll try to rephrase. Hi, La La Land. Okay. Over time, overfishing shrimps can what their extinction. Also, if you guys have any words that you don't know, just let me know. There is age restriction. Wait, there's age restriction to join live? No, right? I thought Got? I thought that one was just to, if you want to host the live itself, then you have an age restriction. But then if you want to watch people's live, you don't have restriction. Right? Yeah. Not like that. What do you mean not like that? Wait, Grumpy Bear, I'm confused. But yeah, Jana, if I'm not wrong, there's only age restriction if you want to host the live itself. Okay, you say prolong. Can prolong their extinction? You want to argue this point? Which point? Question 58, is it? The den? I thought you fish for shrimps. Huh? Wait, I'm confused. Let them meet. Yeah. So THEN, no, THEN is not comparative. THEN is only for timelines. Like, then I went to school. That is THEN. THAN is for comparative. Okay? Then over here, as I said, you're comparing between the rate that these two activities are done. That's why you have to use the comparative then. Sentence. What do you mean sentence? TikTok delete your comment. Oh, probably some word that they filtered out. Okay, but what are you not happy about? Can you just tell me the question number? I feel like this is getting further and further. Breaking your sentence. Oh, okay. Are you trying to say something or there's something you don't agree? 58? And what do you not agree about 58? Fish for shrimp? Yeah, you fish for shrimps. There's nothing wrong with fish for shrimps. It's a common saying also. Like you fish for fishes, right? Oh, you want to put so in the blank, is it? No. That's weird. You fish, you want, so if you put so in the blank, right, then your sentence structure changes. If you say so, that means you are fishing for shrimps so that their population will increase. That doesn't make sense, right? If you want, and if anything, us fishing for shrimps is just so that we can have more food ourselves. It's not because we want to help the shrimp population grow. So that is why you can't put so. Okay? Fish to no, it's the same logic. The sentence structure, the context don't make sense anymore. Okay, let's move on. Then, no, you can't use THEN. THEN is for timelines to show me when this event occurred. You have to use THAN. THAN is the comparative then. They both sound the same, but it's spelled differently. Okay, moving on to question 59. Over time, overfishing can blank their extinction. Wait, what are you guys confused about? Unless I'm... You fish then you let them meet. Yeah, but... Huh? That's not what the passage is trying to say. They are saying they want kids play like this. Yeah, but no, this whole passage, you have to answer according to the context of the passage. The passage is telling you about us humans needing food, and one of these food source or this supply is shrimps. And we are fishing shrimps because we need to eat them. We want to eat them. Okay? They are not catching them just so that they can rear these shrimps at home. This shrimp is the food shrimp, okay? Not the pet shrimp. Okay, this is why the context of the passage is also important. Okay, I think we spent too much time on that. Moving on. Over time, overfishing shrimps can what their extinction? Jana, why so pegro today? Okay, but can what their extinction? Controversy? Huh? What do you mean controversy? It's just what the passage is saying. unless you create your own passage and you want to write it that way, like you catch shrimp so that you can breed them at home, then sure, there's nothing wrong with that. But over here, this is the passage that's given during the exam. So you can't just change it or tweak it to whatever you like. Plus, you're talking about extinction also. Uh-huh. But 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 I'm not talking, but they're not saying that, oh, let us fish more so that we can help this population survive. Then you're going off topic. This topic is about us needing food, and us overfishing these streams because we need so much food is causing them to almost go extinct. No, Grumpy Bear, you're writing your own passage at this point. Okay, but basically I gave you guys the answer for this. So overfishing can cause their extinction. Okay. Okay, moving on. You might cannot okay. Jason, the tablet is so glitchy nowadays. Guys, there's nothing to fight. I got no reply to that, man. Okay, but moving on. While shrimp farming is common today, it has its what too. Okay, so over here you're talking about shrimp farming. Then if you want to talk about them breeding the shrimps in this paragraph, that is correct, okay? But not the previous one. The previous one is just telling you the downsides. You guys don't sound very convinced, but it's okay. Okay, so while shrimp farming is common today, it has its what too? High hayability. Cons? Yeah, I can accept cons. So it's either cons or downsides, okay? Go school teach. Let's go teach account. Wait, I don't think that's a very nice comment lah. Like everyone's trying. Okay, thanks for the compliment, Grumpy Bear. But yes, I don't think I'll consider that option. Okay, moving on. It requires a lot of blank which farmers do not have. Kids will be super motivated. I doubt so. The kids that come in here just troll. Like warning, he just says hi and bye. But yeah, okay. It requires a lot of what which farmers don't have. So no matter what kind of farming you do, whether it's plants or animals. Actually not plants, shouldn't say plants, like vegetables. Yeah. Or animals, you always need something. You always need what do you need apart from money and resources and whatnot? What's the tangible thing? Tangible means things that you can touch. So sorry Jana, I didn't see your answer. Hard work. It requires a lot of hard work which farmers don't have. If anything, you know the Chinese saying, right? They always say farmers are like very hard workers. So if you say the farmers don't have hard workers, I don't know where our food is coming from. So yeah. that statement is a controversy. You disagree? Some are slacking. Which farmers are slacking? Why do you even know farmers? Okay, but I don't know. Everyone got different connections. Energy, a lot of energy which farmers do not have. No. Okay, if you talk about elderly, then maybe, but not farmers. Just like question 58 is a controversy. Okay, let's not go there, okay? Let's not go back to question 58. Okay, it requires a lot of space. Hi, Ding Dong Bell. Oh, yes, just as I said. Yes, Ding Dong Bell gets me. Hi, Ding Dong Bell. Never seen you before. Thanks for commenting. So it requires a lot of space, which farmers do not have. Okay? Like what I said, no matter what kind of farmer you are, the tangible thing that you need apart from money and resources, it's space. If you don't have space, you can't even grow anything. Okay? Need read on then no? True. So if you read on, you would say overcrowding. Overcrowding means there's not enough space. Okay? Hi, Fat Cat. Hello, welcome to the live. Haven't seen you before. Cannot say resources. Technically, if I didn't read on resources, I would accept. Because usually you wouldn't think farmers have a lot of resources. unless they like breed or rear horses though, then that's a different story. Yeah, actually animals are like quite pricey. Worth a lot. Hi Ryan, welcome back to the live. Ryan, are you a student? Or are you not a student? If you don't wanna answer, it's fine. I understand if it's too confidential. Scam? No, it's not a scam. Okay, technically it is. I didn't read on for you guys, okay? Sorry. Okay, moving on. This quickly pollutes the water and blank the animals sick. Some farmers blank antibiotics to the shrimp to prevent this. So this pollutes the water and making. You don't say and making, okay? Remember, always follow. It's just like editing, okay? So and makes the animal sick. So correct word but wrong what do you call it? Wrong form. Yes, or wrong tense. Causes. I can accept causes, but you have to switch the sentence structure. So it'll be this quickly pollutes the water and causes the animals to be sick. Okay? Cause you always need your sentence structure always need to have a cause and then an effect. In this case, there's a cause and effect, but then the effect part, the structure isn't right to put in causes. Okay? Disagree. Okay, you agree because you got it right, I guess. Okay, next. Noted with thanks. No problem, Jana. Although I feel like the comments are getting more pegro as it goes on. Okay. It's question 63. Some farmers blank antibiotics to the shrimps to prevent this. So some farmers what? You may have so motivated. Thank you, thank you. I take that as a compliment too. As long as you guys like take something away from the life, you know. Fed. Some farmers fed antibiotics to prevent this. Okay. It's not fed. Hey, hi 面包. I haven't seen you in so long, 面包. Hi, today cannot see reflection. The lighting not that bad today. Yesterday was cause of the lighting. But yesterday's lighting was good though. It was pretty nice. But 面包, I missed you. You know, when you don't come, the live is like so quiet. Like nobody says anything to me. Okay, except today. Today's a different section. Okay, but I'm just not fighting. I'm debating with people over questions. Fat is correct but wrong form. You see over here, right? They never talk about it being in the past. They are still doing this. So anything that is present tense or will happen frequently, you always use the present tense of it, okay? So it's feed. Feed antibiotics. So ding dong bell, you're right. Okay? Yeah, but I literally just said I missed you just now, okay? Okay. But I probably stroked his ego too much with that. You were here yesterday, but not for my life. Okay, but it's fine. Inject health. Can be bad for our health. Inject antibiotics to the shrimps. Do you inject antibiotics? No, right? I feel like antibiotics are usually by consumption. You eat it. If you inject, it's usually vaccines or your saline drip. Yeah, inject is usually like by a needle. And if you inject, it'll be inject into your body. Yeah. We do inject antibiotics through IV. Yeah, but you don't IV drip a shrimp, right? Like that is too much work. Very sick injured one leh. Wait, if the shrimp is sick, I don't think you would even IV drip the shrimp. I don't even want to imagine that. That is quite ridiculous. It's quite funny though. But yes, I know about this antibiotics through IV thing. Or like you put certain medication, you mix it in with the IV or the saline drip, then it goes into the patient's body. It was my life before or after teacher Mitsuko's. My life yesterday was the same timing as today, so. Hit high atoms, provide acceptable. Provide for what? Question mark? But high atoms, haven't seen you before. Jana, stop saying that I'm laughing at Grumpy Bear. I'm laughing at the scenario. Cute, inject as the answer. It's not about whether the answer is cute or not. It's about whether the answer is right or not. Okay. It's okay, manpower. I know you're busy. Everyone's busy with different things. Provide antibiotics. Provide antibiotic. Usually provide means you provide someone with a particular service or you provide them with this particular resource. And usually it's like human to human or like provide antibiotic. I feel like it sounds a little weird, but meaning wise it's still okay though. Hold on, let me get you the specific meaning of provide. Provide is make available for use. So basically supply, but you don't really supply animals, right? I feel like it's a bit weird. Administer sounds good. Administer is the same as injecting. Okay? This is by feeding. Administer means it's kind of like the injection. You administer this procedure. So yes. Okay, moving on to question 64, guys. Wow, I feel like we spent more than half an hour on this section. It's good though. Keep the questions coming, then we can all learn. Eating I did not laugh at 面包, okay? Eating too much of shrimps can be bad for our what? This is pretty easy, right? Yes, Ryan, health, correct. Pretty simple, straightforward. Yes, Grumpy Bear, you're right too. Okay. Also, Ryan, you haven't answered me, or okay, I'll just take it as it was too personal. Okay, moving on. Cell-based meat offers an alternative, and therefore the blank of the government is to grow at least 1/3 of our food by 2030. You find me in pain bucket. It's okay, 面包, you're too busy for that, 面包. Why am I suddenly getting targeted, guys? What is going on? The responsibility of the government is to grow. No, not the responsibility. What is this filter? The task. No. This is not the role of the government to grow. The goal. Yeah, something like goal. The goal of the government. But that sounds weird. Something like, what do you want to achieve? Hi, Mercy Boku. Haven't seen you before. Welcome. Thanks for commenting. Motive. Task. No, it is not their job to grow this food. Okay, technically, if you want to think about it that way, you can take it as it's their job. Objectives. Yes. Yes, as in it's the right direction. But it's a something. It's pretty simple. It's like, okay, fine. You can take it as it's their job. So it's their job, but then it doesn't necessarily mean it will automatically be done, right? So it's part of their job, so they need to complete this. So it's part of their what to complete. Aim, yes, Singy got it right. Okay. Aim, yes. Jana got it right too. Goal, aim, yeah. Okay, so it should be the aim of the government is to grow at least 1/3. Because see by and words like at least. So if they do more than that, then it's good because it's way past their goal. Okay. Okay, but yes, hi everyone. Hi to those that are new and commented that I have never seen before. Welcome. Hi Furry Berry. You reminiscing your P5 days? Grumpy Bear, fill this section because you want to make the passage into whatever you want. That's why. Okay. There is still S&T, editing, and 2 MCQs, so you guys can choose. Still got like 30 more minutes, so that's quite a lot of time. Hi, what's up? Hi, haha, you. Probably get 0 in your P5. It's okay. That's why we learn. Okay, anyone want to choose do editing? Okay, sure. Let's go editing. Also, I'm assuming this is what you envisioned in your mind, right? Not wow, Jason. Okay. This is the primary school editing, okay, not the secondary school one. After all, it's a P5 paper. Oh yeah, for those that just joined, it's 2022 P5 Mgs Eoy paper. Dive lab. Yeah. I mean, whoa, 小脚 don't curse. Later there are kids here. We do not condone this. Okay. Make this a safe place for everyone, okay? Wow, Grumpy Bear got it right. See? It's doable. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have revealed the answer. Atoms haven't commented the answer yet. Technically, Atoms chose this part though. This section easy. Okay, we shall see, Grumpy Bear. We shall see. Okay. But yes, hopefully it'll be easy for you. So, hello. Uh, is that Korean or Japanese? I feel like it's Korean, but I'm not conversant in that. But hi, welcome, Dive Lab. But hi, welcome. Hi, Merlin. Okay. Come together to create, develop, and sustain a gardening space in their locality. How do you spell locality? It's a noun form of the word local. Okay, local is an adjective, so you describe this person as a local. But locality is the noun form. Yes, Grumpy Bear. Grumpy Bear, did you use autocorrect? Like, you can just be honest, it's okay. Yes, atoms, you're right. Yes, Jana, wow. Very good, everyone. Spelling, you always full marks. Very good, very good. Okay. To the person that just joined, I don't know how to address you as. Okay, I'll just say evil heart because there's a black heart. And evil heart reminds me of Chen Chen. Wait, Jason, you know, right? Okay. Okay, moving on. 41. But yes, thanks for commenting and joining, okay? Moving on. Brock times 3. Okay, I need to be more serious. Community gardens provide a platform for people to bond with the widest community while drawing us closer to nature and our cityscape. To the what community? So, for people to bond, drawing us closer. So this is comparing two things. Two things you use comparative. Okay. Wait, Jana, you cannot say all these curse words. Later you get muted by the moderator. Okay. Must make sure this is a safe space for everyone. Why so obsessed with Chen Chen? Sorry, I just thought it was funny. I graduated from uni already. No, I haven't gone to uni yet. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, how to see its comparison? Because it says with okay, so this it provides a platform, correct? So think of it this way. Right now they are saying with this platform, you get to bond with a community and drawing you closer to your cityscape. So this is the first scenario, okay? So second scenario would be if you do not join these community gardens, you don't have access to this platform. So that limits your social circle in a sense, okay? So it's two things, or rather two scenarios in this case that you're comparing. So it's wider, okay? So wider community. Remember, comparative is always ER, superlative is EST. If you don't know what they mean, comparative just means you're comparing between two things. Superlative is three or more. Like let's say that student is the quietest in class because the class has a lot of students, okay? Then for words that don't have ER or EST form, you can use more, like more beautiful or the most beautiful. More is for comparative, most is for superlative. Okay? Yeah, so wider is right. Hopefully that answers your question, Grumpy Bear. I'm still a fetus. What do you mean I'm still a fetus? Okay, but you're so quiet today, Mianbao. You're so tamed. Okay. In addition to sowing edible crops, community gardens also help to attraction wildlife to our urban greenery. Growing, no. Sowing doesn't. Okay, usually the wrong word that you have to spell correctly, right? At least the syllable will sound correct, okay? So sowing doesn't sound like growing. Yes, Grumpy Bear is right. Sowing. You sow crops, okay? For those of you that don't know. Yes, the evil heart person. Sow is correct, but you need to add the ing form, okay? In addition to sowing crops, community gardens also help to attract. Yes, atoms is right, okay? Jana, I assume it's a typo. Okay, I'll just give it to you. Attract. Hi, Malini. Haven't seen you for a long time. Welcome. Yes, everyone got it right. Okay, moving on. Seems like this section is much simpler compared to the other one. Hi, Malini. Okay, so community gardens also help to attract wildlife to our urban greenery. How do you spell greenery? Greenery. Okay, anyone agrees with atoms? Hi, Mofu Sando. Greenery. Yes, yes. Okay, everyone got it right. Tropical. Jana, just this is a spelling error. You don't change the word completely, okay? But yes, nice try. Greenery. Thanks to these pockets of green spaces. Oh, you're talking about this. Okay, sorry, I take that back. Okay, tropical. Anyone agrees with Jana or anyone has a different answer? Hi, worst. Also, worst is superlative, okay, guys? Yes. Yes, agree. Okay. So this is indeed correct. Next one, increasingly. Okay, you guys are becoming faster. The enthusiasm is picking up. Okay. Increasingly agree. Jana, do you type agree because you don't want to type increasingly? Like there are more letters to type. Easy leh. Grumpy bear. Don't get overconfident, okay? Being confident is good, but overconfidence is not. Don't expose. It's okay. I know, I know. Okay, moving on. Increasingly becoming a common sight in our neighborhoods and communities. Next, from the start of our nationwide gardening move, Atom says since. So Jana also says since. What about you, Grumpy Bear? What do you think this is? This is grammar. This is not spelling anymore. Malini also says since. Anyone else? Hi, Jesse KLY. Grumpy Bear, are you still there? Oh, you're not typing your answer because you don't know what to change it to. Since? Okay, yes, yes. Everyone is right. So since the start, okay, this is a common collocation, common saying. Since the start of our nationwide gardening move. You got that? Oh, I think I missed it then. Sorry. Okay, Jana says movement for this. You also say movement. Atoms also say movement. Okay, left Malini. What do you think, Malini? Hi, Zulaika. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, TYL. Same. Okay, you guys are right. So it's movement. Okay. So since the start of our nationwide gardening movement, Community in Bloom, the number of community gardens had increased significantly. Have. Everyone say have. But over here, their number. Their is singular, right? I'm just talking about this specific thing. Hi, Ice Honey. Haven't seen you before. Welcome. Thanks for commenting. Yes, has. Okay. Has increased significantly. Today, there are over 1,800 community gardens, beautifying and adding vibrancy to our community spaces. So, what should it be? Hi, Sagi263. So, adding vibrancy. How do you spell vibrancy? Hello, Xiao Lao Ti. Anyone knows how to spell vibrancy? Grumpy Bear. I thought you said you're good at spelling. Why is it sounding so quiet? Does nobody know how to spell vibrancy? Okay, I'll give you guys a clue. Wrong? What do you mean wrong? That's not appearing. They get filtered. I think restricted. Okay, I'll just give it to you guys then. Gonna filtered. Okay. Wait, you guys so cute. You guys are like typing in spaces and dots. Thanks for the effort, guys. Okay, yeah, but yes, you guys are right, okay? Vibrancy, yes, correct. Unblock. Not oh, why did I pronounce it block? Sorry guys, unblock. Hi Shaf. I'm not in uni yet. Okay. But yes. Okay, let's not talk about that, guys. Your spelling super good one. Yeah, I can tell from this section. Good job, Grumpy Bear. You're finally not grumpy. Okay, you're never really grumpy from the start. Okay, so there's S&T and grammar and vocab MCQ left. Yes. Sorry, I don't know why my brain was lagging there. Okay, so what do you guys want? Hi Ernie. Do you want synthesis and transformation. So do you want that, Jana? You want to try that? It's basically giving you sentences and you either join them both together or you rephrase them. Let's do that. Okay, sure. You go through Compre. It's a bit hard for Compre OE. The max I can do is Compre close. Because Compre OE, if someone comes in and we finish the passage already, right, they can't even like take part in the questions, I would say. You got a grammar question to ask. Okay, feel free, you can ask, but I'll answer to the best of my abilities, okay? Hi, Terry. Okay. This one difficult. Okay, I'll help you guys out. D or N elephant has a long trunk. Both are right. Both are right. It just depends on it just depends on the context of your question. So the difference between the, okay, I'll just say the and because and n is interchangeable. The just makes something more specific, okay? Like I can be saying, I got bottles, okay, let's say one. I got a bottle with me. But then if I want to talk about something more specific, like let's say I'm asking the moderator to pass me one of the bottle, right? Can I say, can you pass me the bottle that is half drank, something like that, to make it more specific. So the is always used to make something more specific, okay? So you can say like a lot of fruits. I want that fruit. I want the fruit, okay? If you say a fruit, I can use I can just give you a random one. So that is the difference. So it all depends on whether you want to not whether you want to, rather how do you want your sentence to come up with. Now what's the main focus or context of your question or your sentence? Sorry. Hopefully that answers you, Grumpy Bear. General, then use N. Hold on. Yeah, so if general, yeah, just use N, okay? It's just a grammar sentence. Question is like this. Yeah, so it just comes down to how, or rather what do you want to emphasize. Like, okay, maybe let's say, let's make you so confused. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say now the context is you are in a zoo, okay? You're with your friends. Then you are at the enclosure or the elephant exhibit. Then there are obviously there'll be multiple elephants, right? If there's just one elephant, it's kind of sad. Because like no friends, you know. And some animals are social creatures. I don't know if elephants are. Like guinea pigs are social creatures. Like in some places, it's illegal to only have one guinea pig. Okay, but yes, off topic. But yeah, so let's say now you're looking at elephants, and then this one particular elephant did something funny, or maybe it fell down. Then I would say, look at the elephant, because obviously there will only be one elephant that's doing something weird, right? So look at the elephant, and then obviously your friends would know which one you're talking about because it's specific. But then if let's say I just want to talk about in general, like, oh, look at an elephant. Let's go look at the elephant enclosure. So that'll be specific. And then an elephant is just a random one out of the few elephants in there. Does that answer, or does that make you more confused? Okay, you can let me know. I don't know why moderator Jason is laughing. Okay, but yes, you understand. Okay, glad you understand. Or glad you understood. Okay, so question 66. Johan was displeased. He was eliminated in the qualifying round of the competition. So much what? So over here, this kind of S&T question, right? You always change much to a certain emotion. So you need to change the emotion. In this case, what's your emotion in this question? Jana, where are you, Jana? When do we read D as D and the as the? Oh, all depends on whether you can use A or N for the word. Not A, or N for the word. Okay? So if it's N, then it will be the elephant. Okay? The is when you use A. Like, let's say, a teleprompter. So let's use the teleprompter. Okay? Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. I hope you get that. Okay, I don't know where Jana went, but over here, displeased is my emotion, so I have to change it to much to, sorry, I forgot to put the subject, but yes, much to his displeasure, comma, then the rest you just copy down. Change he to Johan. Johan was eliminated in the qualifying round of the competition. Wait, was the yes as in that was the question I asked, or you understood it already? Hi, Madi-san. Okay, I feel like there's nobody here when I do SNT. Even though Jana chose this section. Where is Jana? Okay, let's try one more SNT. If not, I'll just move back to MCQ if there's nobody answering. Not as a little sad. Okay, hi John WikiWag. Okay, so she's very humble. Everyone in class respects her. So blank because of blank. So how do you combine these two together? The elephant has a long trunk. Yes, correct. Yes, the elephant. D-I-D-E. The elephant. Wait, hold on. It's confusing me. It'll be, because you use an elephant, so it'll be the elephant. Okay? D. D-I, yes, it's the D-I one. Yes. Hi, Ice Cream Stay. Everyone in, oh, thanks for answering. Everyone in class respects her because of her humility. Yes, correct. Simple. Everyone in class respects her because of her humility. Okay? DI cause is E. Oh no, okay, we're going down another rabbit hole now. So when to use or N, right? It's not whether the first letter is a vowel or not. It's how you would spell the first syllable of the word. And if the spelling of the first syllable starts with a vowel, then you use N. It's like it'll be NMRT, not a MRT. Okay? Got A1 for English. Oh yeah, I got that for in secondary school. Or rather for O levels. Yeah. Okay. Wait, am I revealing too much? I don't know. Okay. Moving on, question 68. Rani kept to herself at the party as she was too shy to mingle with the other guests. So being what? Hi, W Gerp. So being what? At this point, just say your bank account number. No 面包. I'm still waiting for you to sponsor me the Jellycat. But I didn't review much though. I feel like this is just my grades. So being too shy to mingle with the other guests. There will be a comma and the rest of the sentence. Okay? So I would say you're half right, Grumpy Bear, but it's good because you carry on with the what is it? Or basically you rephrased it based on what the question asked for. Being too shy to mingle. You ain't rich. Yeah, same. That's why I need the Jellycat sponsor. Okay. But yes, being too shy to mingle with the other guests, Rani kept to herself at the party. Okay, remember, I feel like you're going down a rabbit hole, so at the party. It's okay, Mianbao. We can always work towards our dreams. Okay. Next. The police have taken the stolen loot as evidence for the crime. The stolen loot what? Per question? What do you mean per question? What do you mean per question? Okay, but hi Yo-Yo. Hi everyone. Welcome, welcome. Hi Sun Tzu. How many marks per question? Oh, two. So technically, if you gave half of it, it's 1 mark. TikTok, eat your word again. Hi, very unknown. Never seen you before. Thanks for commenting. The stolen loot was taken by the police as evidence for the crime. Yes, that's correct. 1 mark. Yeah, I answered your question just now. Okay. So, very unknown, you're right. Okay, the stolen loot has been taken. That mic is pretty good. What do you mean it's pretty good? Oh, could you hear me burp or hiccup? I think one was more of a hiccup. I don't know why I can't burp. And my body is just built like this. Such a... What's the word for it? We heard every sound from the gut of water. Oh. um... Yeah. ASMR, I guess. Okay. Okay, defect. What do you mean defect? I don't think it's a body defect. That's a bit too far. Okay, but yes, question 70. Yes, Grumpy Bear, you got it right, okay? Question 70. Mother asked Shu Mei if she had packed everything for the camp the next day. So this is direct to reported. Classic S&T question. So how would you change this? Ask Shu Mei, have you packed everything for the camp tomorrow? Yes. Yes. Good job to the both of you. Okay? So it'll be, have you packed everything for the camp tomorrow? Okay? Oh, also, sorry, got it wrong. It should be, the arrow should be the other way around. So reported to direct. Usually it's direct to reported. So yeah, force of habit to draw the arrow this way. Okay, moving on. Grammar or vocab MCQ. You guys can choose. Hi, rockers. Do you guys want grammar or do you guys want vocab MCQ? Hi, Matt20146. Grammar. Okay, sure. I hope you'll answer Mian Bao. All? Guys, I don't think we have time for all. But yes, Grumpy Bear, you're now studious. Very good. Okay, hi, hype. Actually, no, disregard. What do you mean disregard? There's only grammar or vocab left. Unless you say you want vocab. Motivated to learn from you. Thank you. I didn't know I was that influential. Okay, just kidding. Okay, I'll just let them choose. Okay, but everyone says like anything, so let's just do this. I look like Oppa. Thank you. Thanks for the compliment. But I don't think so. Hi, Ray. Hi, Fat Vibes only. Okay, there blank no one in the classroom right now. Everyone has left for the day. His grandpa. I don't think I'm that old either. Center parting nice. Guys, now you guys are just talking about me. Let's focus back on the question. Is okay, but thanks everyone for the compliment, okay? Is oh hi Eddie, welcome back Eddie. I haven't seen you for so long. If it was Eddie, I don't know. I saw the panda sign. Yes, Eddie is back. Hi guys. Thanks for the roses, Eddie. Okay. There blank no one in the classroom right now. Everyone has left for the day. You've been busy. Right. Okay, you can say is. Jana says is. Okay, so there's no handsomest Grumpy Bear. I just told you. If you don't have the EST for superlative, you use most. But yes, thank you. Thanks, guys. Okay, you guys say is. 1. There is no one in the classroom right now. Everyone has left for the day. Yes, pretty straightforward, right? Because no one is singular. And then over here, now, there's nothing talking about past tense, so past tense are out. Singular means 2 is out. So is the correct answer. Gen Z speaks like this. Which Gen Z says handsomest? What? Disagree that no one is singular. So you're saying no one is plural. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's go Cambridge grammar. I am singular. What do you mean I am singular? You know, for a model agency, I thought you don't work in Singapore, Eddie. But no, I think I'm too short for a model. But thanks. Thanks for the offer. Let's agree that no one is no one. You're in Korea. Yeah, I'm not in Korea. I'm in Singapore. Okay, but over here, um, no one, nobody, nothing, nowhere. They are indefinite pronouns. Okay, so it's just saying that there's an absence of people. So usually you use it with a singular verb. You don't use it as a plural. Okay. Bianpao, do you agree now or you still disagree? Oh, why am I at a different page? Okay. Hi, Ami.t. Okay. If I blanked to the library yesterday, I would have met the author of my favorite novel. Oh, it was a joke. Wow. So it's okay. For the viewers, I hope someone took away something from that no one, nobody, nothing, nowhere. Okay. Hi, Jay. Had gone. Okay, wow, Eddie's so serious today. Okay, if I had gone to the library yesterday, I would have met the author of my favorite novel. She was there to promote her latest book. Okay, Jana also says too. Oh, I haven't heard Jana, I haven't seen Jana comment in a while. Okay, but yeah, if I had gone to the library yesterday, I would have. This is correct. Remember, this is also very common, right? This is third conditional sentence. Yes. Okay, all of you are right, okay? So third conditional is always if plus a past perfect. Perfect tenses always use past participle of the word, okay? And then at the back, you would have a would have plus a past participle, okay? So over here, you need a past participle. Okay, I'll just write it like that. That's not enough space. So over here, with in your options, what is the past perfect tense is had gone. That's why you guys are right. Went is just past tense. Have gone is just present perfect. Had been going is past perfect continuous. Yes, okay? For those of you that don't know how to identify, you see an ing, you know it's continuous. Then you go word by word. So had is past, been is past participle, so you know it's perfect tense. Okay? Then have is present, gone is perfect. Okay, so present perfect. Okay, moving on. Question 3. Joey was thrilled when he overheard his parents blank that they were throwing him a birthday party. So is it say, said, have said, or were saying? Someone beside you is wearing a crop top with belly button, Mao. What? you got moderator Jason laughing also. What? What's going on? Okay, but sorry I can't help you. I thought you're in school, no? Said. Overheard his parents said that they were. No, that destroys the sentence structure. So over here, reported speech in the present, you always need the base verb or the bare infinitive form. Remember, whenever you have past tense of the verb in front, always use the base form or the bare infinitive. Okay? So Joey was thrilled when he overheard his parents. The base form of the bare infinitive is just say. It's just the basic form of the word, which is also what you use for present tense. Okay? Say that they were throwing him a birthday party. Yes, so Grumpy Bear is right. Okay, so Jana, close. You were just 1/10 off. Noted with thanks. You're welcome. Okay, moving on. This blank painting in this entire museum, Simon exclaimed, staring adoringly at the Mona Lisa. So, is it a beautiful, a very beautiful, the most beautiful, or the more beautiful? Remember, this is what I've been talking about, right? Comparative and superlative. So over here, entire museum. The whole museum has a lot of paintings. So you're comparing with a lot of things. So 3 or more means you use superlative. Yes, so Jana and Grumpy Bear, you guys are right. So this is the most beautiful painting in the entire museum. Okay? More is comparative, so that's out. Okay. Question 5. Shanti blank I look up to will be migrating to France next month. Whom I look up to? Okay, what about Grumpy Bear? Is it which, whom, whoever, or whichever? Also, yes, okay, so whom is correct. If you had the option of who and whom here, which one would you choose? Would you choose who or whom? Let's say I add one more. Your grammar is very good too. That's good, that's good. Yes, you still choose whom, okay? Because over here, whom is when, I'll just write person. Person is seen as object of verb, okay? So over here, the verb is look up to. And Shanti is a person and she's seen as the object. That's why you use whom, okay? So when writing or when doing MCQ, that's how you differentiate between who and whom. Technically, these two are the ones that are more confusing. The who's, which are more straightforward. Okay, if is to also use whom. What do you mean if is also use whom? Okay, but in the meantime, let me read question 6. Miss Tam asked her pupils to cut blank the dotted line on their activity sheets to make a perfect circle for their paper clocks. To whom? Yeah, so it'll be to whom am I talking to? Yeah. Okay. Or if you don't want to say that, you can just ask, who are you talking to? Something like that. Hi, Melly 10. Okay, so Jana says tree along. Miss Tam asked her pupils to cut along the dotted line on their activity sheets. Yes, correct. Pretty straightforward. The right preposition to use. Up is not logical in this context. Yes, it's a direction, but not really specific or applicable in this case. Down has the same problem. Between is usually referring to space, okay? So 3 is correct. Okay, next, question 7. Blank his father's warning about the impending thunderstorm. Yan Hao left the house to play football. So is it owing to, in line with, contrary to, or as a result of? Okay, so both of you say 3. Contrary to. Why suddenly sound so locked in? Because nobody's asking anything, so I'm locked in. Need to deliver the answers, you know. I got, didn't know there was so many. Got currently 50 people waiting on me for answers. Okay, but challenge him, guys. I don't think there's enough time for another debate. MC professional. What's that? Okay, so you guys say 3. Contrary to his father's warning about the impending thunderstorm, Yan Hao left the house to play football. Yes, correct. So over here, this is contrast, or rather the opposite. Okay, so words that show opposite is contrary to. That's why 3 is the correct answer. Owing to is like because, giving a reason, okay? In line with just means agreeing. In line with what we discussed earlier, something like that. As a result of usually is something happened, okay? And you must say because of something else. Okay? Okay, hi TJH Chen. I almost read that as Cam. Okay, we don't have much time left, it's just 1 minute. So I'll just quickly touch on, okay, we are not watching TikTok, okay? I'll just quickly touch on the, what is it called? The ebook, yes, the ebook. Why is it not loading? Okay, so click the link. As usual, I think most of you here already know, right? So I'll just go straight to the ebook. So, okay, today I'm touching on a different book. Okay, so it's 1200 PSLE grammar and vocab MCQ questions. So, as you can tell, MCQ is pretty straightforward for you guys. I mean, most of you, or rather, the 2 of you got it right. But you need to solidify what you learn so that you don't doubt yourself. Sometimes there are harder MCQ questions, or there are specific sentence structures that you are weak with, or question structures that you're weak with. So doing practices does help with your learning, solidify what you learn, and it'll be even better if you can even like give the reason as to why you think this is correct rather than just doing it based on how fluent the sentence sounds. Okay, so if you're looking for more practices, do consider this ebook. Okay, it'll be useful. Hi Davia, you failed your bite size assessment, it's okay. It will only go up from here. Okay, don't be discouraged. Use it as a motivation. Okay, and with that, it's 1:30. So that'll be end of my life. Thanks everyone for asking so many questions today. I hope you guys learned something and take something away from this. Bye guys. See you guys tomorrow.